Meditation is a journey towards the self. For this, we have to transcend the body and mind. By assuming a comfortable posture, our body totally relaxes, and this facilitates transcending the body consciousness. By observing our normal breathing, we transcend the mind. When we transcend the body and mind, then the cosmic energy flows. Cosmic energy cleanses all illnesses of the body. Thereby we will be healthy without any medicine. More and more cosmic energy releases all the tensions and stress of the mind. As we practice more and more meditation, mind becomes calm and has more space. This leads to higher memory power. More and more meditation leads to higher understanding capabilities. Then it leads to good interpersonal relationship. Meditation enhances the happiness of family life. Mind will be tranquil. Meditation makes you healthy and blissful. Meditation helps us get all answers to all our questions. To achieve this and more, meditation should be practiced every day. Meditation can be done at any place. Meditation can be done at any time, even during a journey. In one sitting, meditation should be done for a time equal to one's age. For instance, a 30-year-old man should do meditation at least for 30 minutes in one sitting. For meditation, you need not leave the family life. Everyone should do meditation. Children are best meditators. They can start meditation by the age of 5. For meditation, you need not go in search for any physical guru, master. The guru, the master, is within. Your breath is your guru. Your breath is your master. It is for everyone. Meditation is the journey of our consciousness towards the self. To do meditation, we have to transcend the body and mind. When we transcend the body and mind, we reach the self. Then we receive abundant cosmic energy. By more meditation, our self-knowledge expands. Now, let us try and understand what is knowledge. Meditation takes you to the realms of higher knowledge. Knowledge is nothing but experience. Experience is nothing but totally involving yourself. By practicing more and more meditation, we receive higher energy. With this higher energy, higher involvement is achieved in every aspect, which leads to higher knowledge. Through knowledge, we get higher understanding and wisdom. With this understanding, we understand that we are not just the body and mind. We understand that we are miraculous beings. We understand all the situations we come across and come out of all our problems by higher understanding. Higher energy and higher knowledge expands the consciousness. Expansion of the consciousness is the very purpose of the self. Higher knowledge is obtained only through higher senses like third eye and astral body. The third eye is a very powerful tool of the soul to see, to feel, and to hear the higher frequency realities. These three functions of the soul are known as third eye. By practicing more and more meditation, more energy flows. More energy activates the third eye. It is a great experience for a meditator. At the time of activation of the third eye, we feel an itching sensation or pulling sensation at the forehead region. We start seeing glimpses of various colors rotating around us. We hear murmuring sounds, sounds of walking. We feel as if we are traveling in a pitch-dark tunnel. When the etheric body gets sufficient cosmic energy, by more and more meditation, our third eye gets perfected. Here we perceive crystal clear visions of this plane and other planes. In third eye perfection, we see many things clearer than the physical visions. We see other frequency realities. We see the things which are not present in the realm of the five senses. We feel so many things which we cannot express with words. We hear inner voices, sounds, or sounds of instruments from other frequencies. We see masters who are not there physically with us. We see masters in a physical form as we know them. After more meditation, we start seeing the Master like a bright light. Even by seeing the bright light, we feel the identity of the Master. We can hear the messages from the Masters. We feel like moving in a tunnel and finally merging with the light. Through third eye experiences, we know we can get answers for all our problems through messages from the Masters, or by seeing other frequency realities, or as a feeling. By this, our actions will change, our beliefs will change, our understanding will change. After this third eye experience, we find changes in our perception of this physical plane. Now let us know the other tool of the self, that is, astral body. Astral body is a tool of the self to perceive other frequency realities. Astral body is one more form of our consciousness, just like our physical body. In normal condition, our consciousness is spread throughout our physical body. When we receive sufficient amount of energy and when we feel to perceive other frequency realities, consciousness moves in the form of astral body. We perceive astral body experiences unconsciously in our sleep, which we call dreams. One can perceive astral body experiences consciously in meditation. Astral body travels beyond space and time. After conscious astral experiences, we start perceiving new dimensions. In meditation, after receiving abundant cosmic energy, the consciousness which is spread everywhere in the body starts moving towards a point. While consciousness is moving, we experience jerks in the physical body. We feel as if our body is floating. We don't feel the hands and legs. We feel lightness of the body, like a feather. Movements may be experienced in different parts of the body, or sometimes one may experience as if the whole body is rotating. These are known as astral movements. By practicing more and more meditation, we get more cosmic energy. The consciousness takes the form like an astral body, starts rotating very fast, which causes heavy movements. After the movements, the astral body starts coming out of the physical body with a link called silver cord. Silver cord is nothing but a high vibrant consciousness which transfers the messages of the physical body to the astral body and vice versa. With this we do astral travel. Astral travel is a travel of our consciousness to known and unknown places and frequencies. By doing astral travel, we get highest knowledge and understanding of the self. In astral travel, our astral body can pass through all physical materials. All elements like earth, water, fire, wind, and ether. Astral body can go to all other frequencies without any limitations. After coming out of the body, the meditator sees his own physical body. By this he gets a great understanding. He understands that he is not just the body and mind, but he stays in the body. This is a great understanding. Everyone should experience astral travel. By experiencing astral
Hi friends, go green and save water. Children and women are the most affected in the world today due to the lack of clean water. And our green cover is significantly reduced, more than 70%, due to cattle grazing. Dear friends, serious impacts. You can actually save the lives of many children, lives of many women in the world when you go green and save water. Just by becoming a vegetarian, you are conserving 80% of green cover. You are conserving more than 50 times water. Go green, save water.
Divine morning, everyone. Let's prepare ourselves for the meditation. Take a comfortable position, sitting position. Cross your legs, clasp your fingers, and gently close your eyes. And just focus on your natural breath. Be aware of your breath. You may get plenty of thoughts, and it's absolutely normal. If you are getting plenty of thoughts, connect yourself with your natural breath again. And let's meditate for an hour. When we do group meditation, we receive more energy. Slowly, slowly come back to your body's awareness. Observe the surrounding around you. Put your both palms over your eyes so that whatever the energy you have collected in your palms goes into your body. Keep it for 10 seconds. And gently open your eyes. Divine Morning Masters, and thank you so much for participating in today's group meditation. Because when we do the meditation in group, you get plenty of energy, and this energy is required for you to connect with your soul. So at PSSM, we always insist to do a group meditation or pyramid meditation or full night or Amavasya meditation, so that you can take advantage of receiving more and more of cosmic energy. So today we have a speaker from Shop for Change.
Hi.
Samir from Shop for Change, and I would like to hand over to him so that he can take the today's topic. Samir, how was your experience when you did meditation along with us?
So it was really great. Generally, I do meditations at night
Okay.
because I don't get up so early morning. This is like a early morning for me. So, but it was very. So I have attended one more time while I was traveling.
Okay.
So that time also I felt really nice. Like though I was in a train, I didn't felt like I was in a train.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing your experience, and I'm handing it over to you.
Yeah. So good morning, everybody. Uh, so we have a limited time, so let's come to directly to our topic. So today's topic is like about the food. What is food basically? So I will start with one Marathi shloka, which we generally chant before having any meal. So that shloka is Vadani Kavala Gheta Naam Ghya Shri Hariche Sahaj Havan Hote Naam Gheta Fukache जीवन करी जीवित्वा अन्न है पूर्ण ब्रह्म उदर भरण नो है जाणीजे यज्ञ कर्म. So what this shloka means is like whenever you want to eat something, just chant God's name, and whatever you are eating, it's like it's like a purna brahma, it's like Paramatma. And the food, like whenever you eat, that activity of eating is not just like a filling your stomach. It's a sacred karma. It's like yajna is not always havan and pouring a ghee and getting the things done from the fire. It's not always like that. So yajna means it is a sacred karma also. So whatever things you are doing good is termed as a yajna karma. So this shloka was written by Samartha Ramdas Swami, and the basic motive was to aware people about the food, and going back to understand food. What is food? What is hunger? There is one more shloka in the Bhagavad Gita. I will just chant it. Aham Vaishwa Naro Bhutva Praninam Deham Ashritaha Pranapan Samayuktaha Pachamanyam Chaturvedam. So in this shloka, uh, Bhagwan Sri Krishna says ki the hunger inside your stomach, the digestive liquids inside your stomach is me. The fire of that digestion is me, and whatever you are eating, you are offering to me. So just imagine the way our Indian spiritual literature is showcasing the food, and just close your eyes and go to any mall. go to any commercial food places, and go to any commercially selling outlets. They are just showcasing you the grid. They are just showcasing you the temptation. They are just talking about yummy tummy and all that stuff. So that is the difference, why the entire world has becoming the world of only expectations and not calmness and peace. That is the difference, because whatever you are eating, so you are going to get reflection of that. It is always said, like, you are what you are is what you eat, basically. So just close your eyes and try to find out the meaning of the shloka and a commercial, say, food outlet. You will truly understand why everyone around you is full of expectations. And how this starts, I will give an example. If you go to a small tea stall and have a tea, chai cutting, Mumbai may we call it cutting. And you will understand that tea stall vendor wants to grow. So he is expecting, today I will sell more tea. That same expectation he is putting into tea, you are drinking it. Then you are going to office and thinking how I can increase my salary or how can I get a better offer. The same expectations is carrying forward with your entire body, with the earning also. Because whenever you are handing over the money to a tea stall vendor, your expectations, his expectations, and it is becoming infinite expectations. And that is how this entire ecosystem is currently driving, just because of one small thing, that is food. The entire food supply chain has been commercialized. So I will give an example. In Marathi, we called it as Bara Balutedar. So like it was a 12 professions which were addressed during the ancient days, which is like a pottery guy, a person who used to do a carpentry, likewise. So there were 12 professions, but under that 12 profession, farmer was never a profession. Farming was never a part of a profession, because farming was a need. It was not a greed, basically. So in India, if you go 400 years back, 500 years back, one person from your family used to do small scale business. Maybe another brother used to work with the king or some other place. An entire family used to do a farming activity. So the basic motive of farming was to generate a food and become independent. So when we say India is, Krushi Pradhan country or a agro leading country, the actual meaning is 80% of Indian people are not dependent on food for anyone else. We take it always in a wrong side. Like 80% of people are dependent on agriculture and agro industry. It is better side of the country that 70 to 80% people are independent. So we all know what happened in pandemic. How the urban people were struggling to get the food, vegetables, whereas my tribal brothers was so carefree because they were not having any problem. They were just having their own food. They were having an entire supply. So they were actually independent from this entire universe. And that is where the our potential, I will say, property of our country, and which is being neglected, which is being now manipulated, and people are trying to make this as our weakness, instead of it is actually our strength. So just imagine why every person from the world wants to travel to India, because of this kind of civilization, because of this kind of food, because of this kind of growth. You search in the Google right from the Columbus, everybody wanted to come here and search something, because our country has having this rich heritage about understanding the food. If you try to find out the Ayurveda, most of the Ayurvedic medicines are from the natural elements. you can treat yourself from the food, you can make it worst from the food also, because whenever you eat different types of food, you can actually feel the difference in your behavior. So generally, it is said like the people who eat the meat, heavy meat, so like cow, bull, like that meat, they become more aggressive. So, and this is not I am talking, you can just Google it and find out the behavioral pattern while you eat something. To understand the food in a simple language, again, I will, go with, I will not chant the shlok, otherwise you people say you are just here chanting the shlok. You can go to the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 17, shloka 7, 8, 9, 10. So, which explains what is sattvic food, what is rajasic food, and what is tamasic food. To make you, simple. So, what is sattvic food? The food which is not processed at all. The food which is in the maximum raw condition is treated as a sattvic food. So, any food which you can eat without any processing or without, any further preparation, that is known as a sattvic food. Then what is Rajasic food? Which needs some preparation. So which needs some preparation means which is getting attached with some emotions also. And that emotions may be a different type. It may be a affection, it may be a love, or it may be a greed also. And tamasic food, which is stored, cooked. In a simple example, I can say a burger, aloo tikki, French fries, like whatever all junk food we are eating, which is cold stored, then again cooked and served. So just imagine the time cycle which they are carrying, the time cycle which after like it might have prepared 4 days back and now you are eating. So try to understand what are the things they are getting attached, because everything in this world is getting, so either it is attracting or it is sending something out, because it's a world of magnet. Everything is in a magnetic field. So there is a law of attraction we always learn. So just imagine a 4 days cooked, old cooked food, when it is served to you, what level of attachment it is carrying with you. So and all those attachment you are eating, and all those attachment again you are going to reflect it. So it is very simple. Whenever you want to eat something, even the outside, like it is not always possible to eat, take carry your homemade food or carry only home food. So whenever you go outside, think what I can eat raw. Whatever you can eat raw, it is having the minimum attachment, and that's why it is called as a sattvic food. The food which is prepared, it is handled by multiple people, like the person who is like plucking the raw ingredients, then bringing the multiple ingredients together by from the multiple people, and there is one person again cooking that food, preparing it for you, and again someone else is trying to serve you. And third is, it's worst part, like it is stored cooked. So if you want to, since we all are, following some or other way, some spiritual pathway, or we are trying to do some good karma. So it may be, it is not always possible, like throughout our life, we try to do always best. It is not always like that. But still, we are the like-minded people. Whenever we are trying to come together, it is just a sharing what I've realized. So food, what I changed my life is like, till 2014 I was doing some, or 12 or 13 I was doing some commercial activities, and it was with farmers. But I came across like 50,000 farmers pan India, and their innocence has changed my mind. Because whenever I used to visit any farm, they used to give me, like kgs of food. If they want to give a cucumber, they will not give one or two cucumber. They will take a gunny bag, they will fill a cucumber, and they will give it to me. If they want to give a tomato, same way. They will get a gunny bag, they will full like 15, 20 kg tomatoes, and they will give me. And I used to tell them, ki, I cannot eat this much. Like, a family of a 4 person or 3 person, a kg of cucumber or a kg of tomatoes is enough. They used to say, go and share with your neighbors. So just imagine the innocence of the farmers, and that innocence, that attachment of food had changed my entire, wisdom. And I left my commercial career and decided to work for the farmers, because whenever I think about myself, whenever I think what should I leave behind, and my daughter, what should I leave for my daughter? So I always tell people I work for my self reason. I am a very selfish person, because I want to make sure my daughter should have a good life. So I was having two choice, like what should I leave behind, money or a food? So money we cannot eat, whether it is Ambani's son or a poor guy's son or a daughter. uh, till first 2 3 months only milk can be paid. You cannot give pizza because it is Ambani's son. So there is a cycle, and everyone has to follow this cycle. So the choice was obviously, my daughter needs a good food. Money so she can earn if I give her right education and right sanskar. But food, it is very challenging, and that was the point where I decided, if we want a good food, we want a good farmers, and we need to maintain some good supply chain where we will get a good food. So because whatever technology we go ahead, whatever innovations we bring in, whatever the robots we build, but we need food. We cannot eat capsules, and we cannot eat something just water or air, because we are not on that level. Yes, there are people, there are yogis who stay alive with the water and air, but we are not all yogis. So we are a common man, and we need a good food. And so that is where we all need to understand how this food chain is entirely corrupt. You will not believe, there are addictive formulations put into products like chips. If you just eat, I will you buy a freshly prepared coconut, that banana chips from any small vendor, roadside vendor, and you buy a Lay's, Ruffle Lay's packet, or any other chips, branded chips packet. This, whenever you eat a freshly make banana chips, whenever your stomach is full, you're full. Like, it gives the immediate indications. Ruffles or that kind of chips, you can keep eating. You can keep eating, because your brain is not ready to accept that your stomach is full. Because of that, it is like making you high. It is like giving you a some kind of addiction. So we have not observed it, because we don't go in that detail. Whenever when I changed my entire career and decided to work in the interest of farmers, I dig lot of information in the food segment, and then I realized every single thing which we are eating is manipulated. And when people talk that, yes, there are people who are working, who can control the world. Yes, there are really people working in this commercial world who want to control. So digital world, I don't even want to go into it, because you can switch off, but food you cannot switch off. The hybrid seeds, the GMO seeds, everything which we are getting nowadays, it is going to be manipulated if it comes from the commercial supply chain. So best way is to try to get it as raw as you want, and try to it as raw as it is, so that that's we get a less attached food. And in all meditations or spiritual journey, what we learn is a detachment. So if you want to really achieve the detachment, you have to go with that sattvic food. And obviously no need to tell that what you should eat. There is no argument about what to eat, about like to be a vegetarian or a non-vegetarian. When you talk about the sattvic food, you everything is self-explanatory. You cannot eat meat just raw. We are not like animals or a tiger, lion, who can cut the animal and eat it. So we cannot eat that. So obviously it is not you can eat anything. Yes, you can eat very few things which can termed as a sattvic, and slowly and steadily when you start following it, obviously you will live out of junk. So it's not like that I don't eat junk. or I don't eat any other food which is not sattvic. Yes, it is a habit. But when you go on this journey, your addiction or your demand of those junk food will automatically come down. You will not get attached with that food, because you are 99% you are trying to follow with the sattvic food. 1 or 2% obviously rajasic or tamasic food cannot affect it. But in the outside world, unfortunately, the younger generation is eating 99% tamasic, rajasic and tamasic food, and that's why the sattvic food is not changing their lifestyle. Like, we all know, Anita, we all know, like, a lot of people suggest to eat the salad and all that stuff, and then people say, yeah, it is not giving any effect. Yes, because it will never, because your 99% food is rajasic and tamasic, and you want that 1% to change your life. It is not going to happen then. So always, think before you eat, pray to God, try to dilute the attachments from that food. And whenever you think that eating is just not a stomach filling activity, it is a sacred karma, your entire food processing system will change. So I think we have now limited time, so I will just wait here, stop here, or pause here. And if anyone has any doubt, free to ask.
Thank you, Samir.
Thank you, Devi.
Really, it was like, when we used to, when in Mumbai, it was a like, now he has shifted to Ahmedabad, but it was a blessing to have like whenever we used to order the vegetables and the fruits, and now also we do, but we have started because of Samir, and we started to order all the organic, and we know that organic just not in the loophole, as in a certified organic, but the ethical organic. And through Samir, we got to know about it and how important the food is, how important maybe we do not need the doctors all the time, but we need the farmers all the time, because we need the meal for, every day. So we have, otherwise we were taking farmers just as in a profession, as in a, just the way he said. But now we do respect farmer more than a doctor. So that the change what Samir had brought. So thank you, Samir.
Thank you. Anyone want to share, ask anything?
Hi, Samir.
Yeah, hi.
I have a question. This non-GMO seeds and GMO seeds. So, how do we identify? Do we really
Yeah.
care about this?
So if you are in India, you need not to worry about GMO seeds, because we are blessed that Indian government still not approved any food GMO seeds. Unfortunately, the organic vendors want to advertise this non-GMO food in India, which is like fooling the customers, because in India you will not get a GMO seeds. Yes, there was a attempt made. So if you there is a type of cotton, BT cotton. Similarly, BT brinjal and BT vegetables were in the experiment zone, but luckily the Indian government had stopped. So if you are in India, you need not
Great.
to worry about GMO seeds. If you are outside India, yes, you need to go and dig the information, see how it is sold or how it is made. Generally, all packed food comes with that labels, which is mandatory in out of India. But in India, yes, no worry. But yes, we are still on the stage of the hybrid seed. So I will just explain what is natural seed. So let's take an example of a watermelon farmer, what he used to do in the ancient day. So like whenever the uh, time to harvest his crop, he used to select the best watermelon from his field, and he used to keep outside. He never used to sell that. He used to keep it for next year seedings. Again, next year he used to choose the best watermelon from the field, and not for sale, to preserve it as a next year seedlings. So just imagine it was a natural improvement. It was a natural improvement. Second part is hybrid seeds. So what happened? The scientist came in picture. They thought, we need to match two properties. Let's say there are two type of variants of watermelon. One is a sweet, like one gives a sweet texture or a sweet taste, and another is having a good yield. So they tried to combine this property and made the hybrid seeds. Unfortunately, hybrid seeds you cannot regrow. So you cannot keep that seeds and regrow it, because those are, it's like a test tube baby. It is not the original one. And third is GMO, which is the worst. Like they go actually in lab, they actually, modify the genetics of the seed. So it is like you are modifying the genetics of a human being. So similarly, that seed is in the place and they can do anything. Like you define the properties, they will bring the seed. So you say, I want a watermelon with, only a medium size watermelon, a sweet watermelon, and it should have this kind of yield. And they can bring you that kind of seed. But just imagine with this all manipulation, you are hampering your own health also.
Excellent. Thanks for sharing. Yeah.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Wonderful question, Dhanaji, because it cleared out my doubt also, like regarding the GMO and non-GMO. And good that India is practicing such authentic way till now, and we wish it all the countries they do it. And it was a wonderful topic, Samir. You gave the clarity how the intention behind the food is so important, because we take it inside our body and we have to be careful. As a yogi, what you're putting in your mouth is important. And you highlighted it today, like, what are the things contribute. The intention behind a farmer and a commercial institute will be totally different, definitely. So
If there are no questions, we can conclude. So while concluding, I will just request everybody, take your family members, take, kids around to the fields. Uh, and whenever you visit a field, whenever you visit a village, try to give them a respect. Tell them you are far better than us. We are poor, you are rich. Because, we cannot eat money, and whatever we want is you are producing. So always give that respect. We need to boost their morale. They need to feel like, I remember, I will give a 1 minute incident. Like we used to conduct a rice sowing activity in the tribal villages, and a day, there were 2 3 tribal kids sitting on the boundary of a farm, a field, and all the urban kids were playing in the mud. And the happiness in that, like in that kid's eyes, they were amazed ki urban kids are coming to our field and they are doing a farming activity, which means we are doing something great. So that pride, that happiness, the day I saw it, I find that activity, I guess I have achieved my goal. So try to give a respect. So whenever you get a time, try to visit fields, try to go to the villages, give respect, tell them, bombard them. So generally urban people go there and give them aspiration which we have, unfortunately, which spoil them. So we try to distribute sweets like chocolates, cold drink, fruity cakes. Don't give all these things to them. Give them, tell them, bow down to them and say, "Ki because of you we are here. If you are not there, if you also come to the cities, we will not able to eat anything." So it's my personal humble request to do this. And maybe another 10 15 years we will see a different picture of Indian farmer. Thank you.
wow. Surely, Samir, we will. I'm going to implement this. Like, it is a very big thing which they are doing it for us, and we should be giving respect. Thanks for highlighting this. These are the small things, but it will boost their morale. Thank you so much, Samir, for sharing it.
Thank you.
All the masters. Dhana, would you like to say something? Okay. Yeah.
I got inspired of your words. Samir, can you tell some few words about organic manure? Just, just
Yeah, so again, organic has become a totally commercial word. Like, before pandemic, I remember when I started dealing in organic, let's say if I talk about the Khapli wheat, hardly there are 4 or 5 people in Mumbai used to sell the Khapli wheat. Now, it's like, if you remember 2000, after 2000, uh, there was a chain of cyber cafes in the entire cities. Like if you go to Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Delhi, you will find a cyber cafe, internet cafe on every nukkad. Similarly, nowadays there are organic store. I don't know from there where they are getting this organic supply, because like I struggle for 7 8 years and build a supply chain. Still, we never used to fulfill the demand. Always, Anita, they used to talk to me, "Ki why this is not coming, why that is not happening." And I used to explain them, see the nature, see the change, that this year the monsoon was extended. This vegetable crop got spoiled. The problem here is like they are selling everything under the label of organic. If you just Google Ashnir video about grofers, he himself accepting in a public that organic vendor registered with them on the grofers platform, and he himself ordered to just check out how this process works. And that day the manager was having more load, so he asked that his delivery guy to pick up any vegetables from his local vendor and deliver it to that customer, because he was unaware the customer and vendor is same, and that person sued them in the court. So after knowing this on the public platform, still people are not learning what is the difference between organic. They are just going behind that big brand blindly, and they are not actually trying to validate. So it is a process. I will not able to tell you how to identify organic, because it's a process. Like when I shifted to Ahmedabad from Mumbai, one thing I missed is vegetables and fruits, because my tongue is now so trained to eat 100% pure vegetables. It rejects. So initially 2 3 months, we were not able to eat it. So then slowly and steadily I accepted, okay, now whatever I did in Mumbai, unless I find the good farmers in Ahmedabad, I don't have a choice to eat it. So that is the difference. And how you will understand it? By talking to people, by talking to farmers. So whenever you go around your fields, you will learn. And in this process only you will try to understand what is organic and what is not organic.
yeah, okay.
And if you're sourcing vegetables from any commercial supply chain, or even the people like me, you talk to them first, understand, try to ask them, where are your farmers, can I visit? And you can do that. And in any weekend, instead of going for any weekend hubs, you can visit those fields, you can try to dig in the information more. So always, devil is in details. If you don't go in details, you will never see that devil. Once you start going in that details, you will see the devil. And in the brighter side, like people sometimes tell me, it is if it is you're unaware of it, you are happy. I said, no, it's not like that. I'm also 100% happy, and I'm more than happy than you, because I'm knowing what I should not do. What we need to do is process, but you should be very clear that what you should not do, and that will change your life. Because all yogis know what we should avoid. Agreed that they were clear. But how to reach to a stage, they were learning, and they all are learning, we all are learning.
Nice, nice. Thank you, Samir. It's very wonderful
Thank you.
session. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Samir, for coming on this platform and sharing your wisdom and about the farmers. And I hope all the masters and those who are watching us live will visit the farmers and the villages or the farms, and give them the respect which they deserve. And by spending some time with them, will also value them. So thank you so much, masters, for joining in today. Tomorrow we all will be, please join in at 6:30. for the group meditation, and we will be having one more speaker tomorrow. So